Music is one of the best forms of promotion besides like if you're doing straight up advertising like television advertising, you're trying to get a message, a brand across. Music is the best way to get a brand across, or to spread a message. That's why musicians are so powerful in the world. Like music is one of the best forms of promotion. Uh, no other business that I've ever been in, it's the way music spreads, the way you're able to get it across to people. That's why you see like commercials. They try to sometimes have like in a 30-second commercial, you may see they'll have like a jingle, or before a TV show, they'll have a theme song. Like for example, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like everybody knows the theme song, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And if you don't, and you just I don't know, you just don't keep up with pop culture. But I mean, if you think about all the different types of songs that have been pushed on you in order to try to sell products, music is the best form of promotion by far. And I'll always be fascinated with music and in the music business. Music, they say the body is made up of primarily water. The human body, there's a large percentage of water in the body. I can't remember the exact percentage. Somebody leave it in the comments or something. 70% of the human body is made up of water. I could be wrong, like I said. But if you play music really loud and you have a bottle of water, or you have a cup of water by the speaker, you'll see the water vibrating. So music naturally has it makes us move. It makes us feel some type of way. Sometimes it makes us feel good. Sometimes it makes us feel bad. You know, and I want to talk about music as a form of promotion. Music is one of the best forms of promotion. Like I've never seen anything grow as fast as I've seen like a music project. The way like how music just translates to other people, how it gets spread, how music has the ability to go viral. I've never seen anything spread that fast. You know, the music projects that I've worked on. I mean, it's crazy when you start putting some music out there and you put a body of music out there and you put a body of videos, how it just spreads to the world. And one thing I like to talk about is how it's like I logged onto YouTube today and I seen a video of this rapper. He's from Louisiana named NBA Youngboy, and like last year I got the chance to meet him last year, and his crew. They were some real cool guys, and I like what they're doing. NBA Youngboy has a big following on YouTube now. I see he has about 4.5 million subscribers, and it's undeniable that he's doing his thing because he has you go on YouTube and you say he has all these subscribers, and he releases a lot of music videos. Every time I turn around, Youngboy is dropping a music video. You know, and I'm just like, yeah, like this is what I tell people in these videos. Like, if you want to be successful, if you want to build a following, you have to constantly be making music. You have to constantly be making videos. And it's like, whether I like Youngboy's music or not, I seen his last video. His shit is hot. I see why people like his music. It should sound hot. But whether I was a fan of Youngboy's music or not, it really wouldn't matter. Because he found his people that like that sound, that like his swag, and he's doing his thing. So if I say, oh, well, Youngboy shit is whack, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And this is another point I want to talk about. It's like with music, it's like before, back in the day, music was like going, you know, as far as people's choice of music was whatever they played on the radio. Those 10 songs, those 10, 20 artists they played on the radio all day, those are the artists that you have to buy. It's almost like, those are the artists that they will mainly program people to listen to. it was kind of hard to find new music back in the day before the internet. You had to kind of find out about it organically or by, I guess, going to shows. It was a lot harder. Now you can just go online, go on YouTube, Instagram, and you'll see all these different artists making music, and you can find out about different music. You really can just find out about different stuff. And if you like certain types of genres of music, like subgenres of music, you can find that music. Like I'm sure there's people that make, as a rapper that raps about cats. Like it's people that, it's all type of different music out there, and you can find that now. And what I'm trying to say is, you can't get caught up in what people think. Music, you can't even judge people's music anymore, because it's almost like right now it's all about just finding your following, and it's like if you ever worked in sales, they got something called the law of averages, or it's even like dating. Like it's like the law of averages. It's like the saying, there's a lot of fish in the sea. Like if I throw this bait out there, I may not catch all the fish, but I'm gonna catch one fish. You know what I'm saying? There might be 20 fish in the sea. I'm gonna catch one fish, and that's how you gotta think about it with your music career and whatever you're doing, marketing or branding online. You can't give up. You're really just looking for that one fan. You're looking for that one fish, and you take that fish home, and you know what I mean. You consume that fish and whatever, and then you go back out there and you fish again, and you know what I mean. And you got to throw more bait out there. You may have to throw out more different bait, and that's more bait is like making more songs, making more videos. And once you find that you're following, like I said, you're only looking for one, and you may have to, like in sales with the law of averages, you may have to talk to 20, 30 people in one day before you actually get one person that buys whatever you're trying to sell. You know what I mean? And it's similar to, like, I'm learning that in this real estate business too. I'm talking to a lot of people. I'm on the phone. I'm trying to call people. I'm trying to find people that's trying to sell. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing in a lot of businesses, especially sales with music, marketing. You got to get out there to a lot of people. You can't get discouraged by that one person that tells you no, or the one person that says, oh, your music is whack, or the one person who just don't like that genre. It's like you're just looking for that one person. And after a while, that shit multiplies, because that one person, they'll go tell their friends, or they'll be playing that music around their friends. And then naturally, their friends obviously their friends going to have the same interests as them. You know what I mean? And that's how music spreads. And I swear, music spreads faster than anything else. Like movies, like I make movies and shit, TV shows, but it's like movie, you have to actually sit down and watch that. You have to actually sit down and watch a movie. So if you get a lot of people to watch your movie, your video, you just do like fucking comedy sketches, that's amazing. You must be really entertaining. But music, movie, it's hard to get people to watch a fucking comedy sketch or fucking movie. But music, you can just say, hey, listen to this song. And in 2 minutes, people are going to know if they like that song in the first 10, 20, 30 seconds. So music is easier to spread to people. It's digital. It's a small file. Like a movie, I got to send a whole gigabyte. You know what I mean? It's like music is so amazing how it's able to spread to people. And like I said, music makes people move. So it's just like, what I'm trying to say is just don't get discouraged. Like, you're looking for that 1 out of 10, that 1 out of 100. And that's how you build your following up. And you'll find people that are into your music. I don't care what type of music you make. It's not about it's not about, these so-called critics. It's so fun. It's so funny how people got the game fucked up. I was reading some comments the other day, and somebody said to me, real artists respect what the critics have to say. And I'm not doing this for critics. Like, I'm to get critiqued or to be critically acclaimed. I'm trying to find those people that that understand my message, and that like my vibe, and that like whatever I'm presenting them. And they may like my music, they may like my other videos, but hey, I may find some people that may like the music more than they like that. So it's just about making something for everybody. It's not so getting caught up in what you like, what I don't like. It's about putting something out there. People are gonna feel it. If you put something out there, you're gonna find people that's gonna feel what you're doing and what you're putting out. And can't get discouraged. Can't get caught up in critics. You look for that one person that's like, yeah, I fuck with this, and I want to hear his next song. I want to see his next video. And like that's what Youngboy did. And that's why he got a big ass following. He's dropping videos like every week, new music videos every week. His team, they're not thinking about critics. They're not thinking about nobody. They ain't thinking about trying to get a remix with nobody. They ain't trying to beat on nobody's bandwagon. They dropping their videos and they got their fans. They getting booked for their shows. And that's it. It ain't no, I like this. I can't even say I don't like someone's music no more. I cannot even say that. I can listen to someone's music and say this isn't for me, but I can't be like, oh, this is whack. Or this is not good. This is whack. Like, yo, it's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, somebody's gonna like this. Obviously, somebody like this. Like, it's a lot of artists I don't listen to, but I can't be like, oh, they're whack. How could I say they're whack when the numbers are saying he has 1 million fans? He has 2 million fans. How could I say that's whack when it's 2 million people is behind this person? You know what I mean? I don't care if it's 5,000-10,000 people behind this person. You will find your audience. You will find your audience. That's what you're focusing on, finding your audience. You're not focusing on the critics. You're not focusing on anything else but finding your audience. And remember that. Don't get caught up in what people say. I mean, like I said, you get people talking is good. Anytime you got people talking about your shit is good, but it's just like, just find your audience, man. They're out there. There's somebody out there just like you. There's 1 million people out there just like you. And don't get discouraged. Don't be scared to put out your shit, man. There's people out there just like you. They feel what you're saying. There's somebody that feel what you're saying and they follow you. And I don't want to be all over the place. That's my video today. Find your following. Find your audience. Put your music out there. Put your videos out there. Put your content out there. Don't be scared. You'll find little by little. It's gonna take time. It may take time. You may have to spend a little money, but just find your audience. Check out my book, How to Make It in the Music Business, using social media marketing to build a large following. Audio book available now. Go buy that. Go buy my book. It's over 4 hours worth of great information. Make some money. Learn how to market. Skip a lot of the steps and mistakes that I made to be successful. Get you some plaques. Get you some Grammys. Get you some awards. Get you some article write-ups and shit. Learn how to take advantage of the internet. Learn how to build your brand the easy way. Don't get caught up in all that other bullshit. Don't do this, don't do that. Just read my book. I'm gonna tell you how to get to the money, get right to the money. Thanks for listening. I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy sharing, the helpful information. I hope y'all enjoy it also. Have a good one. Thank you.